everybody. Buenas noches. Good morning. Buenos tardes. Wepa. Good morning via Zoom. It is our last episode before our summer break with Johnny Neutron and Chip Chipperson.
What it is, welcome to Wepa in the Morning Friday edition, cuz I'm a little tired today. I went on a hike yesterday. The kid went hiking with the BABI to a place in the Hudson Valley called Anthony's Nose. And the reason why I picked it is because I was looking for a little cocaine and I thought I could find it in this thing's nose.
Where is Anthony's Nose?
Anthony's Nose is it's in the Hudson Valley. It's in like Bear Mountain. It's in the Bear Mountain area. And I just went in there and I fucking hiked because I'm a kid that's one with nature. I'm friendly with my present.
Now, Bear Mountain, that's the area where Mike Tyson went up to train with Customato, no?
No, he went to the Catskills. Bear Mountain is where I go when, you know.
Is that where you go to fuck Joey Camasta?
Yeah, because you're a bear, so you live on Bear Mountain.
Now, what are bears? Hairy, right?
Bears are hairy, fat gays like you.
And so what would you be? You'd be sort of like a dolphin, like a fat dolphin?
No, I'm an otter because I'm hairless.
You're hairless, but you're a big boy with a weird tit. So there's got to be a specific category for you.
I don't know. Yeah, I think Joey Camasta told us what we were. He said you were a bear. For sure, you're a bear.
You're probably just like a Viking.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm a cum dumpster.
It's what you are. It's what you are. We got a lot of good headlines for our last episode before our summer break. I
can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, we need a vacay big time, and it's coming right after we sign off from here. V is going to let her hair down, light up a Marlboro light, go to the Cafeteria and because when you go to Greece, you have to understand Greeks train to go to Greece. So you don't just go to Greece cold turkey. You got to prepare your lungs and prepare your body for the fuck all you're going to do when you're there. And how you do that is you go outside, you start smoking outside Marlboro lights, you start drinking coffee, and that's what you do, right, V? Have you started training?
Yes, we are in training mode. We're ready to go to Greece tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, if Chrissy ruffled through that bag of yours, he'd find pieces of statues and a pack of Marlboro lights.
Wait, are you leaving tomorrow, V?
No, I'm leaving. I'm leaving soon.
Oh, soon. I just want to let everyone know that right now I'm not sure. I have 2 shows at Governor's Comedy Club in Long Island. If you guys are going to come tonight and 2 tomorrow, I'm not sure if the club is closed. I'll find out by 12 o'clock. Let's cross our fingers that it is closed because I don't want to do the shows.
And I'll be at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey, October 1st to the 3rd. I'll be on call because my baby's due the 14th. These will be my only and last shows this summer. So come on out October 1 through 3, New Brunswick, New Jersey, outdoor, socially distanced.
Okay, so we got this poisoned Russian opposition leader, Alexei Navalny, who I guess is the Joe Biden. Putin poisoned him and put him in a coma. So that's just what happens. And that's what I think is inevitably going to start happening in America. And it's, as we say on this show, S-lo-K-S.
S-lo-K-S. By the way, have you been noticing in the DNC, they've been saying, make no mistake, and it is what it is. Michelle Obama said it is what it is. And then Joe Biden, I think, said, make no mistake. I mean, the hyena lingo is reaching all the way up to the highest levels of government. We're definitely being watched by some sort of FBI watch groups. They listen.
And Trumpy, of course, says it's what it is. So we're going to come out with the It's What It Is t-shirts, one that says RNC, one that says DNC. So we just get everybody. Because that's the thing, is the Hyenas is not just one political party. It's not just one person. It's not just one sex. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we're just one full pack of violent and wild matriarchs who eat everything in sight. That's what we do. We roam the Serengeti, pseudo penises wagon, telling made up facts and going absolutely ballistic and berserk.
And listen, systemic racism is a problem in our country, and it's plaguing our communities. But it doesn't stop Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, from hanging out in the Hamptons, because racism is real. It's real.
Yeah, I mean, this is Jay-Z and Jack. If you look at this picture, you realize that those are just a bunch of fucking multimillionaire billionaires out for a little stroll in the Hamptons.
Yeah, and you realize that race is, it's always an issue in every corner of the planet, but really what it always is rich versus poor. Because when you get that rich, I mean, it doesn't exist, the race. It doesn't exist because there are billions of dollars. So
those people just, no matter what your color, when you're that rich, you're just trying to get away from us and Tim Dillon. You want to just be as far away from the sushi restaurant we're going to be at. That's all you want. I mean, Tim Dillon's in the Hamptons right now, so what you were just watching is them just trying to walk away from whatever store he was just in.
Yeah, Tim Dillon was in the background of that making a fucking video with his camera guy Ben about the coronavirus, and they're just politely walking away.
Now, Tim Dillon has been arrested in the Long Island Sound off the coast of Connecticut. He has been arrested for fraud. So if we could just pull that picture up, we don't know. We're going to try to bail him out, but they got him. He started a GoFundMe. He was a former advisor to the president, and then he started a GoFundMe for the Build a Wall campaign, which started out as kind of a troll move, but then took a lot of private money. And so Tim Dillon has been arrested. There you go. He's been nabbed. Yeah, I think they got the wrong guy. I think they got Tim Dillon when they were looking for Steve Bannon.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to add to the movie Pandemic 2020. We're going to add to the cast Steve Bannon being played by Tim Dillon. So that's what we're going to do. Is that's going to be. He has to play Steve Bannon. I mean, this is really the only choice.
Yeah, if you don't think that him and Ben from the '70s Show are working on a Steve Bannon skit right now in the Hamptons, you got another thing coming. Steve Bannon's been arrested. Trump has distanced himself from that, but he got arrested for fraud. Him and 4 of his other cronies are arrested for fraud.
Yeah, he was on a billionaire's boat, Chinese billionaire's boat. The China guy's name's something Gaga.
Wei Xiongxin.
His last name begins with a G, so I assume that's the guy that made the 5G towers.
Yeah, and the rest of just because his name starts with a G doesn't mean the other letters are
right. Good. Because when you go GOO, the last letter, if you go just a couple letters off in the alphabet, you can go to mean very different things.
You got to go D.
Wei Zhongzhan.
Yeah, you got to go D right there. His last name is probably Good.
He's a good
guy. He's a good.
Wei Zhongzhan.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Venetia.
He's a fucking good.
Wei Zhongzhan.
He's a motherfucking good man.
I really think, I just noticed it's positive. The goods have been buying all the property up in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Wei Zhongzhan.
They just fucking, all these good men and women are buying up all this property, and the apartments are sitting vacant because they're just fucking inflating our market and hiding their fucking money. These good people out there.
Good people, and we live in a first world country, so I almost want to say thank you to the people of China for giving me that good virus that you gave me.
Wei Zhongzhan.
Yeah.
We're going to, because that woke Venetia out of a deep, deep Pareja sleep.
But we didn't say anything wrong. We said good, and if you're thinking, how about this? If you're thinking of another word that we're thinking, then guess what? That's in your mind. You're racist. You're on notice because all we're saying is good, 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 good.
I want you to take your finger, point it at yourself, and tell yourself you're on notice.
On notice. Okay. So, Yanni, we know you're into feet. We know you have obviously a good foot fetish. You know, you and your wife have been I've spoken about this. You've been in therapy. We know that you have a foot fetish. So let's go to this picture of Meg the Stallion's foot, and we want to know: would you pop this puppy in your mouth? Yes or no?
Let's take a peek. Let's take a little peek.
Let's take a peek.
Yeah, Binky's Binky's slow on the draw.
Yeah, Binky's slow on the draw today. He's had a few brews, but let's be honest, so have I.
Binky,
all right.
Pull up Meg Thee Stallion's foot.
You got Meg Thee Stallion's foot or no?
Who's Troy Lanez? Is he the one that sings songs or is he a rapper? Ooh.
There you go. Gross.
Oh, so she got shot in the foot for realsies.
So what's very interesting is that we're just seeing this now, and a lot of people don't know Meg Thee Stallion or Troy Lanez, who are very prominent members of hip hop, big stars in the hip hop community, and just shows you the way the media covers Black domestic violence versus white domestic violence, because Amber Heard and Johnny Depp were in the paper every day for Johnny Depp taking a shit in Amber Heard's purse, and it's like little benign bullshit, but they're like, oh my God, what a bad guy and toxic and blah blah blah, the media blah. But then actually a woman gets shot by her boyfriend and barely any coverage, because the truth is the media doesn't care about Black people. Kanye West was right. George Bush and the media don't care about Black people.
Right, they just pretend that they do, but they don't really.
They pretend.
care.
It's all bullshit. They pretend. That's why the Republicans sometimes have good points when they say Democrats only care. They make believe that they care about the Blacks to get the vote. It's kind of when you see stories like this, you're like, oh, they're probably not wrong.
Well, you know what it is, because they don't. It's the political correct thing. They don't want to place a judgment when the crime is Black on Black, because they're like, who am I to say? So It's got to be. I mean, if her boyfriend was white. Make no mistake.
No.
That would probably be front page news of the New York Times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they would fucking say, what is this? What's going on? The danger for Black women to date white guys.
Well, it's the same thing. I know there's a lot of crimes in the world, but it's the same thing. Ocasio-Cortez, when that boy, the white boy was killed by the Black guy, shot in the head for no reason, even though I know the Black man had some schizophrenia or whatever, but he's still a Black man, killed a white kid. They don't talk about that, but AOC will go on and be like, a senator called me a bitch and we need to talk about it, but she won't make a statement about the white kid. So that's just what it is.
Right.
You want to escape it all you want, but we're just calling the facts as we see them. And it's just what it is. And I just think, and that's something I don't necessarily blame on the good people. I think that that's just a symptom of what this is, and we're all pawns in their little game. So listen, you do what you want to do in November. I know what I'm doing.
That doesn't go to say that the other things that they do make statements about aren't bad or can't be bad. It's just, it's so obvious that both sides cherry pick the ones they're going to make statements on because they support their narratives. And in thus doing so, they continue this division because they just feed their base, which is the lowest common denominator of their followers.
Right.
And so it's not about the principle, it's about the interest.
Right.
And it's really their fault, them and the good guys.
Yeah, them and the good guys. Yeah. So what can you do? It's just what it is. Netflix is going to remove a film that sexualizes girls. Now, I didn't, because this is just one of those things where you just read the headline. I don't know what it means. Are they talking about underage, like young girls, like 15-year-old girls? Okay, yes, that's a problem.
No, 11 years old, and I couldn't.
Oh, that's a big problem.
Yeah, and I couldn't believe when I saw the fucking poster. So they changed it to that picture that Binky's showing right there. Can you? That's the picture they changed it to after the huge controversy from everyone, rightfully so. Jesus fucking Christ! And they released a statement, but Binky, show the picture. The original promo picture. I mean, the original picture, it's about
Let's see it.
It's about 11 years old, a diverse cast in France, I believe, of 11-year-olds. I mean, every race
absolutely
of child is there. And then one of them finds their way in like a twerk group. I mean, it's really disturbing.
Yeah.
So, but the original poster was like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, it's 11 years old, and this is the photo, and this is the movie you're making. I mean, are we starting to get into that ancient Greece, ancient Rome, when civilizations become comfortable, weird shit starts to happen? Because where's this fucking pedophilia coming from?
It's weird.
It used to be quiet behind the walls of the Vatican, and now it's kind of spread out like the fucking goddamn good guy virus.
It almost might be safe to go back to church now because the pedophiles aren't there anymore. So it might be safe to go back.
Yeah, so it's
now they're working for Netflix.
Keep going right there. Click on that. So this was the picture. This was the
that one with the girl with the finger in her mouth. Yeah. Right?
The one in the blue. Yeah, the one if Binky, the one that says cuties. The poster that says cuties.
Yeah, I mean, we have
Right
our
there.
staff is Frank's.
Yeah, Frank's. That's the one you got to click on, babe.
Click on that one, honey
Get
bunny.
that image up.
And can we also just just because
I mean, look at that. I mean, they're 11.
Yeah,
man.
no,
they're
listen.
fucking 11.
It's brutal. It's brutal. It's brutal. This is something that I look at, and it actually makes me. It like brings my day down, and I don't want to look at that. I see Ali Wong in the background got yet another role. I don't want to. It's just one of those things where I don't want to. Where I don't want
She's probably about that. She said that size.
It's what it is.
That tall, yeah.
I look at something like this and it just makes me gross and it makes me like, ugh. So I want to kind of get back into a happy mood. I want to get horny again. So Mike, can you please pull up a picture of yourself and your face so I can just get, so I could go a little peeing?
Yeah, let's get our
because it's gone now. My peeling's gone now from looking at that.
There
we go.
There we go. Fucking Taxi Driver. Let's reset. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
watched Taxi Driver last night. Highly recommend if you haven't seen Taxi Driver. One of Scorsese's early ones. It's about Binky's life. This is when Binky's still good, but boy, the longer he's with the Hyenas, the kid is gonna do something bad.
Happy belated birthday to Robert De Niro. So Joe Biden is now urging Americans to choose hope over fear in accepting Democratic nomination for president. Hope for what, Joey B? What are you talking about? Okay, Joe, you left the oven on again and you almost burnt the house down because you have dementia.
Now, I watched Joe Biden's speech last night, and I have to say, I think it was very good. And I'm not sure if it was because the expectation's been set so low by the little sound bites we've saw about him saying things wrong, or if I'm just so used to Donald Trump speaking like a fucking moron for so long. But I mean, it just felt nice to be back in the hands of just a professional bullshit artist who is gonna fucking feed money into banks, going to do all the things with our military that keeps us number one.
You fucking watch the DNC over the Yankees? You fucking scumbag.
Yeah, I didn't
even know the DNC was on. I mean, I don't watch that. What channel was the DNC on? What was on? The fucking LGTV? What was fucking the LGBTQ community fucking channel?
It was on for the past 3 days. It was been on.
Yeah.
It finally ended with Joe B accepting the nomination. There was some other cringeworthy parts of it, but I think Joe Biden's speech was actually
Can we play an excerpt from the speech? Because I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I think it was effective. I think people were
I couldn't sleep last night. I should have put that on.
Yeah, and he also disavowed Linda Sarsour got a scathing fucking rebuke.
Who's Linda Sarsour?
She's actually she's that activist who's actually from Bay Ridge who hates Israel. And
is she a Demi Wemmy?
She led the Million Woman March and whatever, and she's highly controversial because she's quoted Farrakhan and she thinks Zionists are white supremacists.
She got a little slap. She got slapped around.
Biden, because she's a Democrat and she said a couple words. The Democratic Party's not perfect, but it's our party right now. And then Joe Biden's spokesperson fucking slapped her back.
All right, let's see. Let's put it on. I want to listen to a couple of minutes of it. Is my face getting fat again?
He didn't do that in the speech. He did. The spokesperson did. But let's take a peek at Joe B. Giving a little bit of a speech.
Yeah,
here we go.
Watch Yanni put his hand over his heart.
And deploy rapid tests with results available immediately. We'll make the medical supplies and protective equipment that our country needs. And we'll make them here in America, so we will never again be at the mercy of China or other foreign countries in order to protect our own people. We'll make sure our schools.
His eyes are as close together as mine, no?
Yeah, that's what you're Yanni Biden.
Yeah, and also, is this me or does he look like a burn victim?
He does look like a burn. I don't actually pause it, Mikey, for a second. I think that this is not the real Joe Biden. I think this is something that maybe, who knows, because he just said he's not, but maybe he is working with the goods and they made some type of new age good robot.
Yeah, we got to get rid of this good thing. We
can't do it. I thought it was okay because we're saying good.
I know we got to go back to the Eastern.
Okay. Sorry. No, but what are you talking about? I'm saying good people. That's all I'm saying.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
put Biden back on.
Yeah, we got to let that one go and go back to Eastern Hemi.
Yeah, no, my mom told me there's a lot of good people moving into the neighborhood. And it was weird because she's like, I want to move out. And I'm like, why? They're all good people.
You see what you can do with words? No matter what you do, people will figure out a way to make it work.
It's what it is. Go press play.
Yeah, press play. We'll hear a little more Joey B.
Put politics aside. We'll take the muzzle off our experts so the public gets the information
I'm in the middle of the
they
show. I'll
need
deal
and
with it in a couple
deserve.
minutes.
Honest, unvarnished truth.
I've been aware of it.
They can handle it. We'll have a national mandate to wear a mask, not as a burden, but as a patriotic duty to protect one another. In short, we'll do what we should have done from the very beginning. Our current president has failed in his most basic duty to the nation. He's failed to protect us. He's failed to protect America. And my fellow Americans, that is unforgivable. As president, I'll make you a promise. I'll protect America. I will defend us from every attack, seen and unseen, always, without exception, every time.
There we go. So
It wasn't bad. Actually, he looks like he could debate a little bit. He looks like he actually is competent.
I think, and listen, it was a 24-minute speech, so that was just a little excerpt. I mean,
did he fall asleep at all? Did he drool? Did he shit his pants? Did any of that happen?
He slipped a few words, but I mean, he came across very competent.
Was he wearing a diaper? Did we see the back of him?
Probably, but very passionate as well at certain points. Very stalwart in his support for the troops against anti-Semitism. It was a good speech. It was one of those measured political speeches that I think we used to take for granted, because when you represent everyone, you can't speak loosely. You have to I think what we've learned through Donald Trump is there is some merit to being full of shit when you represent everybody. Like Jimmy Fallon is entertainment for everybody. He can't just come out there and say the Wei Zhongjings that we do, because he's basically a president of comedy. People tune in there to have him make little girls giggle, make old people giggle. When your audience looks like our Nate Bargatze show, you can't just say FF, you know?
I get it. No, I get it 100%. Okay, so we got Steve Bannon was indicted. We got Joey B. Oh, and let's go to our sports news. The Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs, reigning Super Bowl champs, have banned headdresses and Native American face paint for fans at the home games because they're going to allow 15,000 fans into their stadium. But you can't wear, even though the name is the Chiefs, you can't wear headdresses and Native American paint.
So what? They're going to have to change the name then, because like that's what people do there. But you still can't get plastered and punch another person in the stands.
Yeah, it's just what it is. You're definitely allowed to do that. And you still can bring a live bow and arrow to the games if you'd like.
Yeah. The Chiefs isn't really, that's not really that offensive, the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's Chiefs, it's the highest ranking members of their society. I mean, it'd be funny if it was like the New York Chiefs, you know, like, what's up, Chief?
Yeah.
Fucking Chief.
Yeah. What's up? It's the guys. It's the fucking New York guys.
Yeah. Oh, work it, girl. Do we have a fucking work it girl? Oh, yeah, work it, girl.
You better work. Turn to the left. Work it, girl. Turn to the right. Do your thing on the runway. Come on, girl. Turn to the left. Work it, girl. Turn to the right. Do your thing on the runway. Come on, girl. Work. You better work, girl.
Work. Yes.
Yes.
Women are posing topless on mountaintops for empowerment.
That is why you went to Bear Mountain yesterday with the baby, because women are climbing the mountaintops for realsies and proverbially, because Venetia is climbed to the mountaintop where we threw one guy off.
It's what it is. And then so we got that. So yes, go for you, girl. Yes, just bringing out your going topless on top of the mountain solves all the issues. And then bring it on.
Equal pay.
Yes, bring it on, Star. I mean, the one in the blue will get cracked. Bring It On stars attempt to recreate scenes 20 years later. So Bring It On. Obviously, Yannis and I is one of our favorite movies that we used to watch all the time with our friends in Brooklyn. Is recreating scenes from Bring It On 20 years later. So good for you. Work. Quarantine is making people go insane, and it's just what it is.
It's just what it is. That's another piece of news right there. And also, guys, we have our History Hyena fact of the day. guess what? Hawaii, where the Peace Tulsi Gabbard is from, who was not invited to the DNC, which was a little interesting. The 50th state of Hawaii became a state. It became the 50th state when Dwight Eisenhower signed a proclamation admitting it to the Union. And this happened on July 4th, Independence Day, 1960.
Hawaii now the new home of the of coronavirus.
And Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh yeah, and Dog the Bounty Hunter lives there, and Moana,
who got caught dropping an N-word with a hard R.
Yeah, that's no bueno. Yeah. Also, we have, just real quick before we get Debo Squeak of the Week on, Sweden's disease expert says just wearing face masks could be very dangerous. So Sweden's disease expert, basically the Swedish Dr. Fauci, so we'll just call him the Swedish meatball. He said that face masks are, they don't even wear them anymore in Sweden. They don't wear it because their cases are so low. So it's interesting that the pandemic in Sweden is over. Like, it's completely ripped through, unfortunately killed more people in that country than other countries in Europe. They had 85,000 cases with, I think, 5,000 deaths. So, you don't want to see anybody die. But the pandemic is over there. They're back to normal life.
Yeah. For the people who say, hey, 8,000 deaths, not a lot. It's it's a country of 5 million. So if you look at its next door neighbor, Norway it's a country of also like 5 or 6, 7 million or whatever. They had like a couple hundred deaths and they locked down. So it was different. So Sweden let thousands of people die. But like Chris said, yeah, it seems like things have slowed down. But here's the interesting thing about that article we were talking about. The headline completely misrepresents what the article's about.
Right.
Which is what the media on both sides does now all the time.
Because more CNN though.
Yeah, whatever you want to believe.
Yeah.
So the headline says dangerous to wear masks, but the article is about that he says if people think that just wearing masks will solve it, that's dangerous to think that. You also have to social distance. You can't just be like, go to a concert and just have your mask on and that means you're safe. I.e., like a protest rally, which apparently in our country is completely safe if you have a mask on. The Swedish guy saying, es no bueno. But the headline doesn't represent that.
It doesn't represent
just
that.
Like we call ourselves a history hyenas, and then you listen to us, and you're going like, those two fucking Franks and Beans assholes have no idea what they're talking about.
And where this whole virus started, they're back to normal. I believe we showed it on the show earlier. The good people of Wuhan, China had a full concert outside, no masks, and they're back to living life. So it's very interesting.
Very interesting.
The good people of Wuhan, China. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're back. They're partying
there you
still.
Go.
Yeah. I mean, that's how they party. I mean, it's a foam party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A crowd around a pool. Yeah.
Yeah. That looks like it's DJ Khalid.
Yeah. There you go.
They're Wuhan just partying. Yeah. So all there you have it. Guys, we're taking our break.
Well, no, but where's Debo? Do we got Debo Squeak of the Week? There he is.
Debo!
We're going to end this week with a squeak. What's up, guy? You coming in? You all right? Fucking
yeah.
This guy's all turned around.
I'm fucking good.
What's up? Where's your watermelon?
Bro, it's out of style now. That's it. I think it's all over.
Bro, you're here for a fucking good time.
Look, it's either the watermelon's there and the confirmation chain is not, or the confirmation chain is there and the watermelon's not. It's one or the other.
It's one of the other. You can't get both.
No,
what's going on? We hanging out this weekend? I don't know if my shows are canceled or not.
Are they or not?
They said that they're having a meeting with the governor today at 10 a.m., so we'll see.
I'll tell you what happened. The Finn effect happened. That's what happened. As soon as he axed.
Finnegan effect. So wait, so
who do you
got for Squeak? Axed. Who do you got for Squeak of the Week?
Well, after that technical issue last week, I'm going to give it to Venetia. She's the worst.
Wow!
Wow!
Venetia gets her Squeak of the Week right before break. You better sit there and think about it with your paella and grease.
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
You had to do it.
What was that for? Remind me. I can't remember because she makes so many mistakes. I can't take one out.
She said, I don't know. I don't know what was going on.
There were some technical difficulties last week, and we did not have Debo on, so it was my fault. My bad. I accept the squeak. I accept.
Venetia accepts the squeak.
She accepts.
I was sitting here eating a watermelon. I thought you guys canned me. I'm like, shit, I got to start my resume out.
You thought you got fired too. Well, dude, wait Well, if you think there was a mistake last week, wait until she's doing this show from Greece with her fucking Panea, because she's going to Greece for the next couple of weeks. I mean, she's going to be shit-faced signing on to the show.
What is the show going to be 3 a.m. now?
No, I think it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that.
Yeah,
in
4
Greek
p.m.
time.
I'm going to have to talk with my agent and my manager. I'm going to have to reschedule shit for work.
All right, Pappas. I'll see you soon. Oh, I'll see you tonight. I'll text you later.
No, I'll show you will, buddy.
I will, dude. I'll hit you in the group
Bye,
chat.
bye, Yannis.
Take care, Debo.
Debo.
Later.
All right, there you go. Wow, Venetia gets. Nobody saw that coming.
I did not see that coming, and I forgot why. I didn't know what it was.
Too.
And it was like, oh, wow. Oh, yeah, because like we had some sort of technical difficulties, but Venetia didn't mention to us that Debo was waiting in the wings.
Yeah, no, Venetia.
She gave the impression that Debo just didn't show up.
Venetia, thank you. And by the way, Yannis, you don't make any mistakes. We don't want you going into vacation thinking you make mistakes.
Yes,
you're a great woman.
Yes,
you're a great person. You keep us healthy.
Do not type me anything. I didn't mean it. It was a joke.
Yeah.
And we all make a lot of mistakes. That's our podcast is one big mistake. Yeah.
You keep us healthy. You keep us away from the good food. You're great.
Yes. But you do have a long flight to think about what you want to say to me. In paragraph form, I know that you'll have your computer and your laptop, and I'm ready to accept what you have to say.
One day, somebody, that we know is going to wake up, and it's just going to be a long morning for them when a bomb is sent from the Greek camp.
Yes, from Queen V. Yeah. Queen V, she's our queen. Do not mess with the Queen Bee. Queen V. Muffin Chops and V. Thank you. We're just getting started, guys. Muffin Chops has only been with us for 3 months, so we're just getting started. Thank you for helping us reach 4,000 Patreon members. We're going on break. Chrissy's going to shoot a pilot. We'll be back. The rest of August, you will not see Wepa, but podcasts will be coming and bonus content we pre-recorded will be showing up on schedule. So we will see you after the break.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for your support. Patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys. HistoryHyenas.com for all our stuff, all our merch. And thank you seriously from the bottom of our hearts for supporting us for so long. And as you've been helping us, we hope we've been helping you. So we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes,
Wepa in the morning. Wepa in the morning. Wepa in the morning. Wepa in the morning.